Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And here's what Phoenix's schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against the Trailblazers, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Dunn in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Hayes, and it's Doncic in at the 1. Well, if you've followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times I think that's been a fair criticism, but you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all.
Have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
And the Suns making a change here. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Durant. Allen, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's Jones in for Booker. And MP has made his goal clear. He has his sights set on beating the top teams in the league because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Well, I really respect MP setting such a high bar, not just for himself, but for his team as well. It demonstrates leadership on his behalf, and this sort of approach can certainly draw a lot of attention to try to disprove MP and try to invalidate his ability. So it'll be interesting to see how he performs.
Reeves against Beal. There's the drive. And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
We've got Gabe Vincent. MP is out there with Connect. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Reeves in a shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. MP sure knows how to set the stage, BA.
Oh, yeah, sounds like it's going to be a real page-turner, Allie. 6 to shoot, and it's Beal penetrating. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Not just a jump shooter, Bradley Beal is also excellent at knifing his way to the rack and finishing.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. The sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, thank you. Here's Allen. The Lakers with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's Beal penetrating. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
3-level score. Beal can make every type of shot, and he's made a lot of them tonight.
And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Three-pointer. And another three for the Lakers.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Jones feels it out. Allen outside. Outside Jones. Here's the teardrop. Benson grabs a miss.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
MP outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Three-pointer. Beal is rebounded by Nix.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Lets it go from deep. And Los Angeles, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Phoenix calls timeout. A different look for Phoenix. Dunn comes in for Plumlee, and it's Booker in for Jones. Changes now for the Lakers. MP's checked in for Vanderbilt. Connect comes in for Reeves. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. Bol, he's checked in for the Suns. Kevin Durant comes in for Bradley Beal. Bol against Hachimura. Ooh, it's stolen away. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Doncic against Booker. Here's Durant. Here he goes. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 10 points.
Just a natural-born scorer. Kevin Durant is especially elusive and skilled at converting on the drive.
They've been so efficient from deep, hitting over 50%. That'll win a lot of games.
Pass to Dunn. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Rui Hachimura. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
For 3, Booker. Rebound by the Lakers. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Bol. Pass to Durant. Will it go? It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And he gets it to go. Nix has got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Jones against Doncic. Here's Durant. And it's Connect with a rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Gets the three to fall. MP's got 35.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Booker for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Outside Durant. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Club.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
And again for 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Excellent play by MP at the rack. You got to take that risk every now and then.
And there's 1:38 left in the second period. Left side Booker. James with the block.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
To stop the run. Oh, MP with a block.
Love the defensive stand by MP right there. Got the position he needed and sent it back.
James passes to Knicks. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Beal comes in for Jones. Just 5 on the clock. MP finds James. And slam dunk by James.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
Richards inside. He's against Hayes. Beal outside. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Shooting 1.
And so Beal will bring it up for the Suns. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Los Angeles running away with this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Phoenix Suns.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. And this question comes to us from Mindful Journey. Let's see. What was the best class you ever took? I'm assuming both of you took them.
Oh, come on. I have my degrees. Shaq has 4. But I like to say my best class technically is the Jet Academy. Look it up, jetacademy.com.
Well, my class is human resource development. I have a doctorate in that, I might add.
Well, I think you just did. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
New group for the Lakers. Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Allen comes in for Dunn.
All right, time to cheer on your Laker girls dance team. Let's go.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. On the court right now for the Suns. Allen and KD are the forwards. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. And it's Plumlee in at the 5.
Yeah, locked and loaded. Connect, ready to launch.
Outside Durant. Fires the 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Out left to the wing. Back to MP. Pass to connect. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
MP outside. The 3. Good. Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. 3-pointer, Beal. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
He drops yet another dime. just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pass to Allen. It's rebounded by Nix. Nix has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. Vanderbilt, a pass to MP. Here's Goodwin. Beyond the arc. Durant pulls it in. That shot, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Give MP credit. He's always looking to keep his teammates involved.
Well, the Suns shooting 37% since the beginning of the third quarter. Now here's Booker. He's covered by Vincent. Booker, good.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Connect. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Nix has got his 5th assist in this one. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Outside Durant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. MP's got 8 rebounds in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Beal outside. Pass to Allen. Outside for Booker. On the wing, Durant. And there it is for him. Durant's got 22 points.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
MP outside. Vincent with the ball. MP, the pass to Vincent. Vanderbilt with it. He's checked by Plumlee. Pass to connect. 5 to shoot. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Outside Durant. Launches it. Drops in the 3. Durant's got 13 in the second half.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Nix. Screen by MP. Pass to connect. Takes the 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Nix has got assist number 8 now on the night. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's Los Angeles just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Connect is out there with MP. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Goodwin in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. MP, the pass to Vincent. Back to MP. 14 feet away. Count it for Vincent.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Done. The pass to Allen. Booker looking around. Booker drawing the double. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Goodwin passes to MP. To the left side wing. Screen by MP. Here's Connect. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range. Goodwin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Phoenix is shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's Dunn. Vanderbilt pulls it in. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Connect. Back to MP. Here's Goodwin. Now here's MP. Bull covering. Screen by MP. Free throw line jumper. And Connect gets it to go on the assist by MP. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Now Allen. There's a screen by Bull. To the paint. And finished off by Bull.
Really good screen that time. Then Bull with the quick roll.
The Lakers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. From deep, MP. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Booker. Up top, Allen. For three, O'Neal. Rebounded by the Lakers. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
He is completely dialed in from deep.
And by the way, with that make, he's now alone in second place for most threes in a game. At this point, you have to go for that top spot, right? For three, Allen. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From deep, MP. O'Neal pulls it in. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Booker. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers. Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far.
Yeah, you don't see many triple-doubles often. And I tell you what, his effort and efficiency really on point tonight.
It's rebounded by Knicks. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. The three is up. Connects from downtown. MP's got 56 in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Allen finds Bull. And here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, power it down, Devin.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Ooh, a nice shot by Knicks.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Allen, the pass to Bull. This one for 3. Nails it from 3. Booker's got 11 points here in the second half.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
From deep, MP. Good! That's another bucket!
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Now here's O'Neal, guarded closely. Allen outside. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got 8 rebounds in the game. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly. with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Outside Booker. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. Here's Goodwin. Soft touch off the glass.
Crisp pass there from MP to get that assist, showing vision beyond his years.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Dunn, the pass to Allen. Looking to win the run. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Back to Vincent, over Booker. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
O'Neal passes to Booker from 12 feet. Jump shot is good. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Vincent. Here's Connect. And here's MP. So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives then, BA.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it might be time to work on the playmaking skills. Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Allen, the pass to Booker. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Count it for Vincent.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Dunn, the pass to Booker. Allen on the wing. There's a screen by Bull. And Allen is good for 3.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Here's Goodwin. On the wing, MP. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's Goodwin from the top of the key. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Goodwin's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. And here's Booker. The 3 is up. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 11. Here's Connect. Bull covering. MP with it. Pass to Vanderbilt. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Connect. Over Bull. And it's Connect missing. Outside Booker. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Some changes for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Bull. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal. And it's Beal in for Allen. So it's Los Angeles now. Knicks passes to James. Back to MP. Here's Goodwin. It's James on the wing. MP outside. Back to James.
2 minutes remain in this ball.
Kicks it out to MP. Shot clock at 5. Milton passes to MP. Puts up a 3. And it's Milton. That time on the assist by MP. Milton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And the Suns shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. Booker against Milton. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 15 points here in the second half.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
MP, a screen on Beal. Here's James. Again, the Lakers score. And Phoenix shooting about 41%.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Boy, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
Lets the 3 fly. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Booker, the pass to Beal. Booker with a screen on James. 3-pointer. Beal hits the trifecta.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
James passes to MP. Back to James. Great look there, but off target. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a 7th man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious 4th grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys.
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough.
Oh.
You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here. But there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
MP's looking like a quarterback out there, running options, calling audibles, putting up points, dominating through orchestrating.
Man, that was crazy. You look like Craig Hodges out there.